What is it about this parcel of land, set deep amongst the Georgia pines, that draws us in so? Is it the beauty? Is it the color? Is it the sound and the breezes? Is it the history? It's all of that. Everything together makes this place special. This is Augusta National. This is the Masters.
Now, earlier this morning, one of the Masters' cherished traditions, the honorary starters out there to get the tournament underway. Golf's preeminent global ambassador, Gary Player, a three-time Masters champion, got him started and finished with that classic leg kick. Jack Nicklaus, of course, six-time Masters tournament winner, one of the game's greatest icons, synonymous with Augusta National. And Tom Watson, Masters champion in 1977 and 1981. I can tell you that all three, not surprisingly, knocked it in the fairway to the delight of the patrons assembled. It was then that the Masters tournament was officially declared underway. From the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Masters. Today, we begin this annual rite of spring amongst the blossoming azaleas and dogwoods, live opening round coverage of this tradition that is truly unlike any other. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend and take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. We've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. Frank, this is one of the moments you dream about, and you would know this from a very young age. First Masters appearance as a professional. Our featured golfer here, rookie, on such an incredible run at the outset of their career. Already a multiple winner on the PGA Tour. What would need to happen for this phenom to win the green jacket?
Well, you would think a miracle, but to steal a line from Al Michaels and just sort of pass along the golf. If you believe in golf, you believe in miracles, because I've seen it happen before. And you just go back 2022, Scotty Scheffler came in hot, playing well. Should have been the man to beat, but we looked at all those other players. When you're world number one and you've already won 3 tournaments in, 4 weeks, might as well be 4 and 5. And that's exactly what it is. Come in with a hot hand, play well, don't worry. Let everybody else worry about all the talking and who the favorites are. Just get out there and play some good old-fashioned good golf. And I tell you, that stands up against anybody.
This from 7 feet. Now, that is right all the way. Okay, it's a bogey here at first. He's going to fall back now to 1 over par. Moving on to the 575-yard par 5 second at Augusta National. One of 2 par 5s on this first 9. Reachable into for many in the field, but the green is protected by large, deep bunkers. It's in the fairway, so maybe a chance for a bounce back after that opening bogey. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. So a bogey on the first, but a good bounce back here. Onward now to the classic 350-yard par 4 third hole here at Augusta National. Best probably to hit short of the 4 fairway bunkers and then have a full shot into this green, which slopes right to left. And this is going to get way up there at 3. That a very good drive. So from a tight lie, this is second from just short of the green. Ten-foot putt left. A good opportunity lost there. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll stay at level par. Next up, the stout par 3 fourth here at Augusta National, measuring 240 yards. Middle to long iron is the play here, but accuracy is key with the 2 bunkers protecting the front of that green. And that not going to get there. It is going to wind up in that right front bunker here at 4. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. him out. There, that's in for a par. And he'll stay at even par. Inspired by the road hole at the old course at St. Andrews, the 495-yard par 4 fifth. This an excellent par 4, second longest at Augusta National. Uphill slightly and dogleg to the left. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Good, clean contact and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And putt coming up a ridge, one you might have to hit a little firmer to take some of the breakout.
To get up that slope, it is in for a birdie. Another good par 3 here on this first nine. It's the 180-yard par 3 sixth. Elevated tee, two-tiered green. Chance to make it two, but you need to be precise on the tee. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. 18-footer. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. On to hole number 7. It is a par 4 at an even 450 yards in length. Anything into the pine trees running the length of the fairway can oftentimes lead to a bogey or worse, with the 3 front bunkers preventing any thoughts of running one up to the green. issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yes, 120 yards left to the flagstick. And that wind, it's coming from right to left, so you might need to start this a little bit to the right-hand side.
And safely on deck. It's the main thing, but from that distance, you really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
For par here at 7, and he'll stay at 2 under. We move now to the 8th here at Augusta. This is an uphill 570-yard par 5. Avoid the fairway bunker off the tee, and reaching into is definitely a possibility. So often we talk about needing precision off the tee, and this is how you do it. That is dead center. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Has a great chance to reach the green, but still going to have to pull off an awfully great shot, hitting it right to left and trying to fit it in that narrow opening.
Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5, Frank. Got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Look here at birdie.
And this putt moving right the whole way. Got to keep the pace up to hold its line.
That might have been a little more break than he was expecting, as that one winds up undercutting the hole. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay right where he is. We wrap up the first 9 with the tough 460-yard par 4, known for a treacherous 3-tiered green that slopes sharply from back to front. Approach shots here that don't have enough carry could also wind up rolling a good 30, 40 yards or so back down the hill. This one tugged just a bit, the wind going to push it a little. This is going to be a beautiful drop down the hill into the big clearing, and it'll set up a good look at this 9th green.
Well, that breeze is coming pretty hard from the right. Did a great job of controlling the shot against it.
Should be able to spin this if he wants. 96 yards left for his second. This is looking really good.
Oh, this is an electric start. Already we're seeing birdies galore. And another great iron shot setting up another.
Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. And this is going to be a 3 under 33 on this first 9. That's good playing. Second 9 begins with a downhill 495-yard par 4 featuring a 60-yard long center bunker short of the green. The first hole until 1935, number 10 traditionally plays harder than any other hole here at Augusta National. We make the turn here at Augusta National, start of the second 9, and Frank, you look at this young player, nothing to it on the first 9 under par, here to start the tournament.
But there is no water on the front 9, Rich, and as we all know, the water starts at 11, 12, 13, 15, and 16. Can they get through that?
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. All on a bit of a downslope here as he ponders his second.
Really nothing wrong with that approach shot. Just a little shy of where you'd like to finish up, but still, one good putt, maybe a birdie.
Nope. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay at -3. We move along to hole number 11 here at Augusta National. Now at 520 yards, a par 4. This tee box shifted a bit to the left in 2022, which lengthened the hole a good 15 yards, so that now navigating a tee shot down the right side brings more risk into play. So here we go. Those first 10 holes were memorable enough in this first professional round at Augusta National, but now here's where things really start to get interesting. Frank, you know it as well as anyone. This is where you call the Masters every year. After this tee shot, it is a first trip to Amen Corner.
And right you are, Rich. A lot of people think Amen Corner is 11, 12, and 13, but it starts actually on the second shot into 11, and the tee shot at 13 is the finish of Amen Corner. But it's also where you start to see water at the very, very first time. You hit a nice tee shot on 11, and you will look at the pond just short, and the water, which is Rays Creek, that protect the back of the screen and then leads into the 12th hole. So it's an amazing part. I think it's a special part in golf. Number one, you feel privileged to be able to play the golf course, let alone compete in the Masters. But it's also where all the action invariably seems to start at Augusta National.
A birdie putt here at the 11th.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll lead just a couple of feet. So that just into a par here at 11. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, nowhere on this golf course are the colors more vibrant than right here. Hole number 12. So easy on the eyes. So much harder is figuring the mysterious winds. The answers lie somewhere near the top of those towering pines that kiss the Georgia sky. Augusta's beguiling beauty. Golden Bell. Nah, a little too cautious there. Maybe fortunate this didn't wind up in the creek. Instead, it is in the bunker short of this 12th hole. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Oh, that is right on the precipice of going down, but I do believe it's going to stay out. So, a tough hole. It's in for bogey at 12. And that's going to drop him to 2 under. This 13th tee box, one of the favorite spots for all the golfers. It's a respite. It's very peaceful back there. Chance to gather your thoughts and then maybe gather some momentum, turn one over off the tee, and then turn on the jets, maybe make eagle here. This started toward the left side. Solid. A good drive in the fairway. what a shot, Frank. I mean, this is one you think about at the start of the round. The second at the par 5 13th at Augusta National, and that's how you draw it up.
To get it off that uneven line, carry Rays Creek, and hit it on that skinny little piece of grass. What a great second shot.
Yeah, that's a pretty good effort right there. We've seen others leave that putt much shorter than that. So now eyeing this one for birdie. Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. And he's got it to 3 under now, just 2 back. This 14th hole at 440 yards is a good one. The real challenge here is the green. 2-time Masters champion Ben Crenshaw considered this to be one of the most difficult in golf. And that a good shot up the hill and into the fairway at 14. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
The most attractive feature of this hole is the dynamic design of the green, cut into 3 separate sections guarded by an amazing false front where the ball will come all the way off the front edge.
Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going,
Gone.
goodbye. Just 5 feet left. Oh no, I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end, gonna leave it on the lip. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. We come now to the instantly recognizable hole number 15. It's called Firethorn. Traditionally, it has been the second easiest hole on the course, behind only number 13. But it was lengthened in 2022 with an extra 20 yards added on, making that potential carry over the pond with a second shot that much tougher. This one working up the right side. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. from the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Looking at the greatest second shot in golf, but don't let the beauty fool you. There is trouble everywhere.
Shot that is beautiful, and that will make for a contented little stroll over that Saracen Bridge. So on in two after a terrific 4-iron to here, and now this one for eagle. Disappointment inside of 10 feet to not be able to get that one down. And that one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15. Par 3 16th here at Augusta National, and so many of the most indelible moments in the history of the sport happen right here at this short par 3. Well, you have to figure this to be another exciting moment for this young golfer. Frank, you stop to consider how many great moments have taken place here at hole number 16, this beautiful little par 3, and now here you are standing on that tee for the first time as a pro.
Yeah, it's quite incredible, Rich. Not just the hole, but the opportunity too. That ridge that cuts through the green there. So we've seen many a shot look like it's 20, 30 feet, even perhaps right or left of the flag, and then starts to take the contour and roll. Could it be a hole in one? Could it be like a Tiger Woods missing the green on the left-hander in your life? So 16, it's an opportunity. It's theatre. It's Augusta.
Finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And he's going to move to 4 under par. Just one shot off the top spot. Next up, the uphill par 4 17th, measuring 440 yards. The Eisenhower tree, you may remember, was removed in 2014 after being damaged in an ice storm. But challenges remain, especially the green, which seems to slope off in just about every direction. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
It's 123 yards to the front of this green. 137 is the number you'll need to get it all the way to the flag. Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Well, the difficulty here at the finishing hole, this famous 465-yard par 4 18th, is that you are coming out of a narrow chute off the tee, and it is steeply up the hill. Good drive, though, puts you in position to maybe make a birdie. Frank, our young golfer, arriving now at the 18th tee, and this first ever round as a professional could not possibly have gone any better. Looking at potentially earning a crystal vase for the mantle for low round of the day. That's pretty strong.
It is. It's actually quite incredible when you think about it. On one hand, dreams come true. We know that. But just going into this tournament for the very, very first time, thinking what could be possible, and we're just moments away from it actually happening.
So now, up the hill, his second at 18.
A little long, as we can see, and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
On now to the 18th tee, and Frank, what a nice round this has been so far. I mean, anytime you can go around Augusta National under par, that's an accomplishment.
It certainly is. I mean, a tee shot through the chute here and that, but I mean, ever since I was a kid, Rich, that word par, it meant something. And when you can break it, and especially on a golf course like Augusta National, it means even more.
Okay, a good putt, able to save par here at 18. And this will be an opening round, 67 on the scorecard. Well done. So this a successful day's work, Frank, tied for the lead after day one.
We look at that leaderboard, Rich, and it's always nice to see nobody out in front, so it's just like an absolute pack. So I'm curious to see what happens over the next 3 rounds.
From the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Masters. Today, live second round coverage of the season's first, and many say most coveted, major championship. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. We've got a tie at the top at 6 under par. So round 2 here at the Masters, our featured golfer whom we followed yesterday, really impressive with a sub-70 opening round. Now, we've seen plenty of players jump up that leaderboard day one and then wilt as the weekend progresses. Frank, what do you expect to see here?
A little bit of the same, Rich. I think anytime you shoot in the 60s day one, you know you're already in contention. You and I both know, too, that normally the winner comes out of the last couple of groups come the weekend. So Friday's round is even more important, just really to not do any damage.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
105 yards left to the hole. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club.
And that's a good approach shot, too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
This from about 10 feet. good putt. It's a birdie here at 1. And after yesterday's 67, quickly to 1 under for his round here. So, Frank, this, as we've mentioned, our golfer's second professional round here at Augusta National. You finished 4th here back in 1996. Curious, how long did it take you before you started to kind of get comfortable with the layout and the contours of the greens and all the nuances that you have to become familiar with in order to be successful here?
Well, I certainly don't think you want to get complacent, but to answer your question, I never really felt totally comfortable. But what did help was playing with experienced players like Arnold Palmer, who had played in more Masters than I'd had hot dinners. And what I did glean from them is they look left and right, short and long. I think too often when you're young, and I'm going to say dumb in this situation, you just sort of take this direct line at all these flags. And then when you look at a seasoned player, they're looking for humps and hollows. What's around the hole? In other words, the flag stick is a destination, not necessarily the target. Once I started to learn that, then I realized how you could play Augusta National. And the more players you play with, whether it was a Ballesteros or a Tom Watson, you started to see that was the one common denominator with all the people that was successful around Augusta National.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. So definitely a tough putt coming up. Got to get this to the back of the green, up the hill for eagle. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. And with it, he'll take over the top spot on the leaderboard here on this Friday. Now to the short par 4 third, only 350 yards. I think one of the more underrated holes on this golf course. We know those 5 pars plus the 12th on that second 9 gets so much attention, and rightly so. But this is a wonderful hole, strategic, and you need some touch here. And this is going to get way up there at 3. That a very good drive. Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second. Okay, not too bad there. This will move to his right for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. That's going to move him to 8 under. The 4th, an excellent par 3. This requires a solid, pure strike. You can't fake it on this hole, and you're happy to walk away with 3. Next up, the stout par 3 fourth here at Augusta National, measuring 240 yards. Middle to long iron is the play here, but accuracy is key with the two bunkers protecting the front of that green.
Frank landed it on the green. It was never going to stop.
No chance. Now a second to this par 3.
Way too good, I must say. That was just smashed. Sizable putt left.
This is a 23-foot putt. Nope, that didn't quite turn as much as he'd hoped. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And the lead is going to drop down to a single shot. We move now to hole number 5, Magnolia, a par 4 at a stout 495 yards. Avoiding the two deep bunkers left of the fairway is a must, but a sloped green full of little hollows makes getting an approach to birdie range no small feat. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind. Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Well, it's the midway point you need to pay attention to in this putt. It's where it's going to break from left to right towards the hole.
Good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll remain one shot back. We make our way now to the 180-yard par 3 6th, second par 3 on the first 9 here at Augusta. Elevated tee looks down on a two-tiered undulating green that will absolutely test you. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. Now this Noda for birdie.
And this putt moving right the whole way. Got to keep the pace up to hold its line.
Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Will certainly help the cause. On to hole number 7 now, a par 4 at 450 yards. It's one of the narrower holes on the course, so precision is more important than power off the tee. The second shot is no bargain either, with a total of 5 bunkers completely surrounding a fairly small green. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Well positioned in the fairway, but there is no guarantees to hit the green. It is protected by a series of bunkers all around it, and precision is a requirement.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Gonna have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. Yeah, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. So where the second hole, the par 5, is considerably downhill, the 8th is up the hill. You can certainly make an eagle here, but it requires 2 good shots and maybe a little luck. If you play it off the right, it'll kick down and leave you within eagle range. Not where you want to be on a par 5. That's into the bunker off the tee, and there's a giant lip on this one as well. So a wayward tee shot, and down to Noda.
Menacing bunker up the right side. If you find your ball in here, you have no option but to lay up.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Sand takes away any chance of going for the green in 2, but this is a nice recovery here to get back on track.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
2 factors to consider here. First of all, braking from left to right, and it's going to be pretty quick back down this hill.
he's saying, where's the turn? That didn't move nearly as much as he anticipated. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And he's going to fall out of the lead and wind up a shot back. Par 4 ninth is intriguing here at Augusta National. This is where you can see just how hilly the golf course is. It may not show up on television that way, but you can certainly feel it as you make your way up to this 9th green. Yeah, that is a wonderful tee shot, right where you want to be here at hole number 9. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Well, from this section of the fairway, you have an opportunity to get the ball close to the back third of this green. It's going to require some good calculations on yardage and proper execution to get the ball to sit on the right plateau.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
That's going to slide on by. Shake of the head as that one is finished off. And now he's going to fall a couple of shots off the pace. Start of the second 9 here at Augusta National is also the start of a difficult stretch. These 2 par 4s, 10 and 11, all you want, and then you get up to that challenging little par 3, 12. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
Well, it was either too much for breakfast or a little too much club, and that's going to leave a very tough downhill next one.
Just going to sneak on by. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. On now to the second hardest hole in Masters history, the 520-yard par 411. It's been noted that the great Bobby Jones always wanted there to be a wide gap between a good tee shot and a bad one. Thus, in keeping with that spirit, this hole was lengthened 15 yards back in 2022. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Now one of the tougher second shots in golf, the second here at 11. And this is a problem. Down off the pine tree and into the second cut. Good putt. That was a slippery one, but that's well done. Well read. That's in for a bogey 5. And he'll fall back to 5 under. Welcome to the 155-yard par 3 12. Maybe the most famous par 3 in the world. Hogan's Bridge, Rays Creek. You're familiar with all the names. A bunker in front of the green and 2 behind. Club selection and trying best as you can to gauge the wind, absolutely critical. How about the distance control there? That's only about a 10-yard landing zone between the bunkers, and that's well done. This is a 13-footer. You betcha, what a roll there. That is in for a birdie. And with it, he's going to move to within 3 of the lead. Now to the 13th, the wonderful Azalea, par 5 at its new distance of 545 yards. We all saw the amazing camera shots of the new tee box at the 2023 Masters, set back 35 yards from the old one. This hole did yield 8 eagles during that 2023 tournament, tied with the second for the most on the course. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
I dare say a touch too aggressive. Try to fly it all the way and expect it to hold. That is very ambitious. Look what's happened.
A birdie chance if he can knock one in close. His third from the bunker. Big explosion, got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And he's going to move to within 2 shots of the lead. Perfect striking range for the weekend. On to the 440-yard par 4 14th, the only hole at Augusta National without a single bunker. The terraced green is the challenge here. And that a good shot up the hill and into the fairway at 14. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
The most attractive feature of this hole is the dynamic design of the green, cut into 3 separate sections guarded by an amazing false front where the ball will come all the way off the front edge.
This will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he's going to stay 2 back. On to the final par 5 of this second 90. Now 550-yard 15th. This historically has played well under par, but renovations in 2022 added an extra 20 yards to the hole. Well-placed tee shots to the right side of the fairway create a big advantage, but the risk of running into the pine straw or facing a side hill lie has also been increased. That one up the right side. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. A lot of danger ahead, but a good opportunity is second at 15. From the fairway, Noda, this is third.
Lots of options from behind the green. Better choose correctly because this ball will race away from you.
Good putt. That's in for par here at 15, and he'll stay at 7 under. We arrive now at the 170-yard par 3 16th, played entirely over water to a green flanked by 3 bunkers. Like every hole at Augusta, precision off the tee here is key. You can make a birdie. That one going to wind up smack dab in the middle of the green. 13 feet away. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he'll move to 3 under here, just 1 shot off the lead. This par 4 17th at 440 yards, one of the most famous in the sport. This is where in 1986, Jack Nicklaus, at the age of 46, made the birdie putt. Vern Lundquist on the call. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he's going to remain 1 shot off the pace. Final hole here at Augusta National. It is all you want at 465 yards up the hill, all right in front of you. Hit the perfect drive, the perfect approach, and you might get the perfect ending, all you've ever wanted. Beautiful tee shot through the chute here at 18. And that is going to be ideal. So now, up the hill, his second at 18. And this is looking really good.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
And a very makeable look here. Not too much undulation at all. Maybe just a slight move to the right.
That's going to scoot a foot or 2 by. So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. And that will be another round in the 60s. It's a 69 here in round 2. So after a wonderful Thursday and Friday of golf, our featured player is only a shot back at the end of day 2.
The end of 36 holes, but the beginning of the weekend.